Hi, Darla. Look at this. Hi, Betty. Can you even? Look at this. It's the perfect beach day. Hi, Paul. Wow. This is the perfect beach day. It's unbelievably beautiful. No seaweed in the water. I don't see any seaweed, not even on the beach. Like, they picked up most of it. If you were thinking about going to the beach in Fort Lauderdale today, I'm here to tell you, it's time. It's time to hit the beach. It is like barely any waves. I do like waves. This is perfect. This is just like enough to be calming, hear the action of the water, but it's still like a lake. And the crazy thing here in Fort Lauderdale is, take a look at this. Look at all those tankers. I mean, ships. So much going on in the water right now. All the people in the water. Oh, there's sharks in all the oceans, David. They don't scare me. Well, video, I live in Florida, so for me, summer is just getting started all the time, every day. Oh, you got notified. Good. Good morning, Ken. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. The little voice inside my head said, you got to go to the beach today. It's a beach day. And it's so true. Yes, dive in, the water's fine. I think I just got a pedicure. What do you think? Can you feel that water on your feet? This is Fort Lauderdale Beach. Wow, look at that. Divers are going out. Same like last time, Darla. There's little babies in the ocean. Whole family's here. No, this is Fort Lauderdale. I don't go to beaches in Miami. I haven't been to Miami in a long time. Where do you see dirty water, Haas? I see crystal clear water. I see seaweed in the water, but not a lot. Just the smallest bit. This is beautiful water. Wow, so negative, you people. What's wrong with you? Do you just look for the dark side every time? I mean, come on, we're at the beach. It's gorgeous. Yeah, David, I guess it might be the same in Miami. I don't know. Hi, Lauren. Welcome. I don't go to Miami, so I can't pretend that I know what's going on there. I'm a journalist. I tell the truth. I don't make things up. This is Fort Lauderdale. So can you guys do me a favor and start helping out in the chat? And when someone asks where we are, just tell them Fort Lauderdale. Ramses, my husband was Cuban. I know all about the cuisine. I know all about it. But you know what? Fact is, I'm an American girl. And I'm not all that into food. especially because I believe that eating food that has a lot of sugar in it will it will end your life prematurely. So I've been there, done that, Ramses. Don't care about food. And I like to make my own food. Actually, I spent a lot of money on watermelon this morning. I know that I can get a watermelon for under $5 at Target. But I went to Publix and I bought watermelon chunks for double that price. A pretty big container though, but they had seeds. You know, you can't buy watermelon with seeds in very many places. It's really hard to get. So I thought I'm gonna spend the money and I'm gonna eat the watermelon with the seeds. I think it's important. I've heard of Sedanos, but no. You know what, Betty? Every time I go to Publix in Fort Lauderdale on Sunrise Boulevard, yeah, I'm gonna call them out. Almost every time, like 90% of the time, they overcharge me for something. It's ridiculous. I get my 50 cents. Last time it was $3 they overcharged me for watermelon. Trying to tell me a $6.99 watermelon was actually $9.99. It's ridiculous. It's very hard to find watermelon with seeds, and it's ridiculous, Darla, because I live in Florida. This is the fruit basket of our country. Oh, good morning, Bill Clancy. Hi, Trudy, the Baltic Sea. Wow, where is that? Good morning, Rick. The beach is always a place to be. Good morning, Cyril. Okay, New Jersey, where the water's cold. I grew up in New Jersey, so for a time. I started my career on the Jersey Shore, actually. Shout out to the sandpaper, Long Beach Island. So, Lisa, how do you eat the skin of the watermelon? I've heard about that. Eating watermelon rind is really good for you. But how is it done? I've seen all sorts of recipes. I don't know, do you soak it? What do you do? It's kind of unappetizing. Thank you, Darla. I know, Rick. You're right. The sound of the ocean is so soothing. But look at all those ships. I mean, they are literally backed up for, what, 3 or 4 miles? They're all waiting to get into Port Everglades. That could be, I don't think that's a cruise ship. That's some kind of an oil tanker. And over here, well, that is some kind of like, I think that's an oil tanker. You don't have to go to Cuba, Ramses. Just go to Calle Ocho in Miami. Am I right? You want to go to Cuba? Go there. It's just like being in Cuba, but better because it's in America. Same weather, chickens on the street. Go to Key West. My husband always used to say he loved to go to Key West because he felt like he was in Cuba there more than anywhere else. Look at that. That's an oil tanker, I believe. Oh, okay. Just put it all in a blender and drink it like a smoothie or what? I have no relation to Leonard Cohen. None whatsoever. I have no relation to any Cohen. I was adopted as a baby. So I have relation to other people, but not any Cohens. Look at that. That's a big one. That one's moving out. I'm moving out. Do 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 do. Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. He works at Mama Leone, left a note on the door. She said, "Sonny, move back to the country. Oh, working too hard can give you a heart attack. Yak, 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 yak. You ought to know by now." Look, there's some kind of a balloon out there. And if you can't drive with a broken back, at least you can polish the fender. Speaking of broken backs, my back is not broken, but you know, my pain, it comes and it goes. My friend Donna, my stylist, actually told me or gave me some CBD oil pills, and I went and bought them, and they are doing wonders for the pain in my back. So that's good. Yeah, but it doesn't, oh, it is, I don't know, is that parasailing? Don't they go up, up, up? Maybe they just didn't go up yet. I don't know. Yes, my melon has seeds, Lisa. That's why I spent like $11 for for half of a melon, if you will, because it had some seeds in it. It doesn't anymore. So real estate in Fort Lauderdale is probably cheaper than Miami. I'm going to venture a guess. I'm not really sure. However, I have been kicking around a show idea with a few friends of mine who are in the real estate market. They're real estate agents, and I've given them all the challenge that, you know, take me to a luxury apartment or a huge mansion on the beach, and let's see if we can sell it. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to see luxury mansions and high-rise apartments? And is anybody in the market to buy a luxury mansion or a high-rise apartment? I think it'd be fun just to see them. But you never know. You only need one person out there who is like, that looks like a great place, and I'm in the market for a luxury apartment or mansion. Let's do it, right? You never know. And should I manage to help sell a luxury high-rise or mansion, then I could make enough money to power the beach report for a year. At least. Maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't know. To publish more books. To be able to help other people out with money. I would get paid for it, Darla. I would absolutely get paid for it. If somebody's gonna buy a high-rise apartment and I helped, heck yeah, cut me in on that. Why not? Drink it like a smoothie and add what you want. All right, Lisa, that's a great idea. So we'll not be throwing away watermelon rind anymore. Americans have the most billionaires and millionaires in the world. You're at the right place for real estate. Yes, I am. You know, this is why I thought about this, because I'm driving down the A1A from Mar-a-Lago, literally Mar-a-Lago. By the way, how cool is it that I can literally drive past the home of the President of the United States? It just blows my mind every single time. I love it. Anyway, so from Mar-a-Lago all the way to Fort Lauderdale, I'm driving on the A1A because that's what I like to do, and that's how I like to get there. It's like having a vacation and a drive. I don't take 95. Screw 95. I'm on the A1A and I feel like I'm on a cruise. And yeah, it takes maybe a half hour to 45 minutes longer, but it is so just relaxing. Put on some good music and you literally feel like you're on a cool cruise. And then sometimes you're passing these, oftentimes actually, you're passing these amazing homes. And I'm thinking some of them are for sale, right? And I so dearly would love to see them. So how am I going to get in a house like that? I thought about, well, I could become a maid for rich people. But then I've heard from maids for rich people, because of course some of them are my friends. And working for billionaires and multimillionaires, really, really rich people, I mean, in the biggest mansions on the beach, and that's like their fifth house. Those people are not easy to work for. And they're not very generous either, from what I understand. And yeah, I don't want to get involved. So I don't want to do that. I don't know if they have open houses at huge mansions. It seems wrong somehow. Anyway, yeah, let me know if you guys think that's a good idea. But I'm putting that together with my friend Captain Jerry, by the way, because he has a real estate license. It's better to become a realtor. That way you get good commission once the home sells. Well, I don't want to be a realtor. There are so many realtors. Everyone's a realtor. I would prefer to help the realtor and get a cut of whatever work they have to do. Seems like a lot of work. And that's like not my wheelhouse. I just want to be able to have enough money to do the beach report and not have to, be concerned about whatever. Like a little money would help. And you guys can make that happen in 5 seconds, but I do my best. Those multi-million-dollar homes do not have open house. That's what I'm thinking, Papa Bear. So here's how they advertise to people on the beach. I know, this is Fort Lauderdale. It's all about the advertising. Cheap smoke a lot, be right. The beach is always beautiful, even when it's not. Yeah, it's a floating billboard, Gretchen. Crazy, right? There was a party in the Bears Club that we went to. Chanel was there. All the top designers were there. Oh yeah, this is the money coast. All up and down the East Coast. They call it the Treasure Coast up north, but this is where the money's at. I have the realtors. They want to work with me. But none of them has actually said, hey, Jill, we've got an appointment at such and such address. Let's do this. I'm waiting for that. Realtors, if you hear me, set up the appointment and I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Now you've seen the floating billboard. Oh, look, they're advertising United Health. Is that what that is? Wow, cancer care in Florida. Isn't that wonderful? It makes me sick. Look, it's a business. It's just a multi-billion-dollar industry. Healthcare. Healthcare, but really, it's not healthcare. It's chronic, let me take your money for years and years while I slowly watch you die care. And that's what I've seen. You can tell me I'm wrong. I know a lot of people are like, but Jill, healthcare saved my life. I was in a horrible accident. I didn't think I'd survive. And thanks to the doctors, I did. And for you, that's great. I'm so happy for you. But when it comes to the big C, it took my mom, it took my dad, it took my husband. And I watched all three of them go through very painful treatments for years, only to die horrible, horrible deaths in the end. That's my experience with it. And that's how I look at it in that lens. So, not a doctor. I just have seen what I've seen. I've been a caregiver. I've watched cancer take at least 3 of my closest family members. I have a cousin who has survived thyroid cancer, and that's good. I'm happy for her. Hi, two-stroke. I would figure out a way to sink that effing billboard. Right. Well, you know what? If you're gonna figure out a way to do anything two-stroke, figure out a way to disable all the flock cameras that you can. Figure that one out. Yeah, unfortunately, too many people can relate to losing loved ones to the big C. You know, healthcare is chronic, life-ending care. That's what I think it is. I mean, as my father, the plastic surgeon, always used to say, life is a terminal disease. That it is. Look how this lady is out on a sandbar. She's like barely was up to her waist. Now she's down, but just saying. I heard about the spray. Yeah, that's good that they're sold out. That's a product I could get behind. I just wanted 2 medications and they keep ordering more stuff, but I'm just not doing it. I'm saying I'm too tired. What are XP points? I don't know what that is. Where are we, people? Tell Eddie. Bye, Ramses. Have a wonderful day. Always stay positive. Always keep busy. Totally agree. I hope you liked and subscribed, Ramses. Hey, prepper. Oh, that looks like someone who needs to go. Oh, you click on the crown and get points? Whoa, what? It doesn't do anything for me to click on crowns. I do that and I just see who it is who has the crown that I clicked on, that's all. Hi, Keno. Hey, Wilson. Oh, earn jewels, send me gifts. Woo woo! Yes, please. All I know is there's got to be easier ways to make money. Oh, wow, Darla, that's awesome. Hello, Indonesia. Do you want to move to Florida? I think Florida's the best place in the whole world. And I've been around the world. Hi, New Jersey. I used to call you CK. I don't know. Can you give me a name? Yeah, but don't dig holes in our beaches, please. And I don't see any fish out there, but you know they're out there. All the fish, the dolphins, the sharks, the manatees, and who knows what else. Yeah, Gretchen, we've got 29 people watching, and so I think we haven't really had a lot of trolls, so All right, everyone, brace yourselves. Gretchen's about to move on. I mean, to move with a special offering. Yeah, Feel Good Years here. Wilson, Sharon. There we go. Here we go. Who got it? Jody girl. Nice. I know Jody girl. Say hey, Jody. Say thank you to Gretchen. You've got sharks in California, right? So yes, we see many, many ships. Oh gosh, you can't even count them. Like 1, 2, 3. These are only the big ones. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'd say at least 2 dozen ships out there. Good morning, Jeremy. Hi, Nielsen. Where's Jody? Jody girl, show yourself. Why do you think the water looks dirty? If you think you're seeing dirt, that's seaweed. It belongs there. I don't see anything dirty about this water. I don't see any garbage. I can literally see right through it. Who thinks this water looks dirty? Press the crown, get your points. This isn't Mexico, this is Florida. I'm not scared of sea creatures. I'm not in the water deep enough. And I just have faith that they're not gonna hurt me. Yeah, it is clean, Spartacus. This is Fort Lauderdale Beach. I guess sometimes people just really want to see the worst. They want to be negative and they want to see bad things. And you know, if that's what you're going for, that is what you will get. Hey Donna, press on your crown. Ventura. That sounds beautiful. Pompano Beach is lovely too, Spartacus. The whole east coast of Florida is gorgeous. It's different in different areas. In Fort Lauderdale, we've got a lot more tourists. A lot of people will come and spend the day in Fort Lauderdale when they wait to go on a cruise. That happens all the time. Yeah, water in Louisiana, I believe it, Jeremy. I've seen the dirty water. I used to live on Staten Island. You want to talk about dirty beaches? It was disgusting up there. Even the Rockaway Beach, Coney Island it's not nice. The beaches of Long Island tend to be a little bit better, but even there you might see dirty diapers on the beach, other nasties. Oh, yeah, I want to know how to get rid of the flock cameras. Oh, well, be careful what you say, Two Stroke. Tell me in a DM. Oh, Chris, that's right. I think you've told me that before. Thank you, Chris. Charlie Brown, he wears a frown. He's looking down. That Charlie Brown. Don't wear a frown, oh Charlie Brown. Yeah, the sand gets really hot, and that's why I am standing in this. The sand's a little bit like quicksand right now, though, so there's that. I'm getting my magnesium, to tell you the truth. You know, you get a lot of benefits from standing in the ocean, which I am now standing in the ocean. See that? You guys are in the water. Look, water all around us. Yeah, this would be a great time to go fishing, but I don't do fishing. I don't want to hurt any fish. I don't want to pull them out of their natural environment. I like fish. I think they should stay where they are. I'm not saying I won't eat fish that have been caught by other people, but I'm not going to do it. That's just how I feel about fish and fishing. It's seawater, Charlie Brown. You don't drink seawater. Really, come on, don't be silly now. Charlie Brown, he's also down. I think we should get rid of Charlie Brown because he's just looking for negative attention. And I'm just going to make fun of him. Yeah, there he goes. Bye. Bye, Charlie Brown. Usually that's like a fun person. Remember that song about Charlie Brown? Why is everybody always picking on me? I guess he's the original, right? Last time I was in Florida, jellyfish stung me all over. That's terrible, Jeremy. That's actually never happened to me. Why? Because I can see where they are and I stay away from them. You got to be careful. You can see them, and I'm not saying that it's your fault. They can have tentacles up to 10 feet from their bodies. Well, what do they call the man o' war? They call them blue bottles in Australia, but they're gorgeous. But boy, they'll pack a punch. I've never been bit by one of those. Magnesium, potassium, and iodine in the ocean, all essential. Yep. Hi, Wayne. You be blessed in Jesus' name, every one of you. Okay, I have to go back in the water. See, the waves started to get a little bit bigger, and I'm actually not wearing a bathing suit, so I didn't really want to get completely. So look at these waves. It's like, get ready, Jill's coming in. Make the waves bigger. Oh no, baby crying at the beach. Not a good thing. I used to have a rule with my children. No crying at the beach. Oh yeah, Phil, we are stardust, we are golden. Because we know we are. And we got to get ourselves back to the car without burning my feet. Hi, Summer. My mother also died from stomach cancer. Lisa, was it not the worst thing you'd ever seen in your life? Oh my God, that was suffering. My poor mother. Hi, Janet Rowe. My dad used to take me and my brother fishing every weekend. I even learned to put a worm on a hook, or a minor on a hook. I know, my dad wanted to do that with us. He taught my brother how to fish. I had no interest in it. In Mexico, Acapulco, I picked up a blue blob and it stung my hand, very painful. Yeah, Chief, exactly. That is a man o' war. And they're super nasty. Yes, oh yes, I do. I come with a warning. A word or a phrase may send me into a song. It's true, it's a fact. And I really wish that you would sing along with me. Oh, thank you, Holly. I appreciate that so much. I don't know anything about fishing. I don't know nothing about pulling fish out of the ocean. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about the French I took. Don't know much of any big old book. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this will be. Happy Monday, Holly. Yeah, I'm looking for the wonderful world because do you guys know about collective unconsciousness? Do you realize that if you come at to every party with a bad attitude that bad is what you'll get. If you don't think that peace and harmony are possible, then for you, they're probably not. Do you get what I'm saying here? Always choose the bright side. Go towards the light and be happy. And tell that kid, don't cry, you're at the beach. You know, Phil, even when I'm not happy, like when I'm in pain from the bad back pain I've had lately, and I can't really create when I'm in pain. I'm not very good as a pain person. I'm not used to having pain. Although, I mean, little aches and pains I can deal with, but the pain in my core going all the way down to my back, that's too much for me. And I can't function if I can't stand up. If I can't walk without being hunched over like I'm 100 years old. So I do everything I can to alleviate the pain. I'll tell you what, walking on the beach is making me feel tons better. Yeah, pain, pain, go away, come again another, no, don't come another day. I don't want it to come back. Yeah, baby, don't come back. Any kind of fool could see there was something making my back hurt badly. Hello, London. Trying to get away from the crying baby. Is it bothering you? Or is that a vibrational thing? Anyway, I have to get back to the house and get ready because I am shooting a video today that is about my dentist offering oxygen therapy to one of his patients. So I'll be learning about oxygen therapy, and I want you guys all to be informed in new ways to take care of your teeth, because the older you get, and you start to understand that you can lose your teeth. And that is a very debilitating, very terrible thing to go through. And I've already lost 3 teeth. And it has just, it's upset me to no end. So anyway, my amazing dentist, Dr. Andy Bagay, is a holistic dentist. And yes, thank God I can walk, actually can. I think about people who have debilitating pain. You know, you take it for granted when you don't. When you're just fine and you're walking around, you're like, woo, everything's great. And then you get struck down by the pain. Your back gets thrown out, or your tooth hurts so badly you think your head's gonna pop off. All of this and more can happen. Nice hate. Human hat, right? Oh my gosh, Chief has 3 broken vertebrae in your back. It gave up 6 prescriptions and now only use cannabis for pain relief. And that's what I'm using too. It's a CBD and THC blend. I do have the Florida Med card for it, so not everybody can get access to it in Florida, at least. Other parts of the country, they let people buy what they want. But here in Florida, you know, you have to have a prescription. So anyway, I'm taking that and it's really helpful. I'm feeling so much better. But I think one of the best things that I can do is to keep moving, to keep walking, to keep moving and grooving. And today, like I said, I will be shooting a show about oxygen therapy, so doing my job. And then on top of it, tonight is, of course, Monday night, jazz improv night. Whoa, did you hear that thunder? Oh my gosh. Look at the storm behind me. Holy guacamole. That's a lot. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that big storm just bursting. clouds all behind me, but beautiful over the ocean. I heard that thunder. I think it's time to go. Gretchen doesn't need a card. Yeah, it's not cheap to have a card either. No, I won't be shooting the ducks. I'll be shooting somebody getting oxygen therapy for their teeth, because the older I get and the more problems I have with my teeth, you know, I think, yikes, okay, that's God saying, hey Jill, I think it's time to leave the beach. All right, we're gonna run off the beach because that sand is super hot. You guys do those CBD things. CBD, no, it doesn't get me high. It doesn't, it just takes away the pain. And I'm pretty sure that CBD with THC cancels out any high that you might get. Because I've heard that if you get too high from THC, that you take CBD and it brings you right down. That or pepper. Crazy, right? Yes, tropical storms, they do come in fast. And woo, is the sand hot. Look at this, you guys. Oh, it's a rumbling and tumbling. Get me off the beach. Wow. I'm going as fast as I can. Look, America 250, Florida. Hugh Taylor Birch State Park. Ah, oh my gosh. Get me to the water. Ah. Oh, that was bad. I hope I didn't burn my feet. Oh man. Thankfully, there's a little water fountain here that's on. So, anyway, yeah, run, Forrest, run. So, yeah, Donna, if you want to tell them what it's called, I got it, or Donna told me that Certera sells it, and it's gels for pain relief. It works really great because I'm running around on the beach, having myself a beach day before the storm comes. So anyway, I'll see you later this afternoon, and I will be much more knowledgeable about oxygen therapy in dentistry later today. And also don't forget, tonight is Monday night, so it's Jazz Improv Night with Janetta's Vendetta. We'll see you there. Ciao for now. My shoes are in the car, Darla. Yes, I did go from the street right over with no shoes on. Yeah, that's right. You witnessed that my neck is better. Well, it started actually my upper back. It was from holding too much weight with doing that show on, what was that, last Saturday? That's when it started. And then it just traveled down to the lower part of my back, which is where my pain seems to enjoy going. I don't know why, but my lower back usually gets the brunt of it, and then I am hunched over like I'm 100 years old, and it's just bad news bears for me the whole week at least. So Donna gave me the gels, the oil, CBD, THC combo when it started, and you saw that I knew something bad was coming, but I didn't continue to take those, so now I bought them, so I have them for myself. Donna, thank you. Anyway, I'm feeling so much better. All right. Papa Bear, have a good day. God bless everybody. All right, you guys, don't forget to tap on your crowns and get those prizes. All right. Good job, Donna. Report all horrible people. All right, we'll see you guys on the next beach report. And I don't even know what you reported. Anyway, thank you, Holly. Love you guys. Ciao for now. Do you hear that thunder? It's coming for me.